Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful day and have had a beautiful week. I hope you're all excited for game week 3, and I also hope you had a good game week 2. So today I'm going to be taking through Fantasy Premier League. But before I start, I would like to thank all of you for the support you have given me on this channel, and I hope I'll continue receiving the same support throughout. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to be taking you through my game week 2 team review, my transfer thoughts, and my game week 3 team reveal. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the game week 2 team review. So in goal, we had Sanchez, who scored 6 points, which is good considering last game week he only managed to score 2 points. Brighton look like a strong team defensively this season. I know I know they lost White, but they still have a good defense. So Sanchez is 6 points. That's I usually say about goalkeepers. It doesn't matter which goalkeeper you have. If they keep a clean sheet, they still score the same points. Although you can argue about big team goalkeepers, like for example Alisson or Ederson, who have a higher chance of scoring clean sheets, but the points is still the same 6. So I'm really happy with the 6 points from Sanchez. Then you have Tsimikas, Shaw, and Trent in the defense. Tsimikas, Trent both got assists, some bonus points, and a clean sheet, which is really good. I know Robertson is back, so Tsimikas might go back to the bench, but he's performed well in the 2 game weeks he's played. So I'm really happy with his performances. Shaw scored 2 points again, but managed to get another 2 points, 2 bonus points. I don't know for doing what in the game because he didn't do much, but still got 2 bonus points to give me a total of 4 points. I'm not so sure about Shaw in the long run because we don't have Rashford and Cavani, so I'm not so sure. His performances haven't been good compared to last season so far. So I hope he'll perform well, or else I'll have to remove him from the team. Then to the midfield, where we have Salah, Bruno, Mahrez, Benrahma, and Buendia. Bruno scored 1 point after picking up a yellow card, which is poor. In overall, Manchester United were not so good. No chances created. It was just a flat game. So I think the 1 point is well and truly deserved by Bruno. And then Buendia scored 2 points, which is also poor from him. The past 2 game weeks he's given me only 4 points. I expected him to perform better considering his performances in the championship. So he's been a disappointment so far. So I'm also looking to shift him out from the team. Mahrez came off the bench to give me 6 points against Norwich, which is good. But with Mahrez and just in overall Man City players, you never know who's going to start the game. So maybe the long run I'm going to remove Mahrez, maybe for like Grealish, who looks nailed on to start every game. Just because I think he's 100 million, I don't think they'll put him on the bench. So that's what I'm thinking about Mahrez. So maybe Grealish can come in. I'll talk about transfers later on. Then we have Salah, my captain, scored 6 points. I wish someone would have told me that Salah hasn't scored against Burnley yet since he came to the Premier League. Maybe I wouldn't have captained him. Anyway, Salah gave me 6 points, which is, I think, is better than captaining Bruno, who was also captained by a lot of people. And then I almost forgot Benrahma, 12 points, goal and assist. What a good performance. He's given me a lot of points in 2 game weeks, and I hope we'll continue carrying on the form, and producing more points. Goal and assist, we take that all day long. Then To the striking, here we have Antonio and Ings. Ings scored a beautiful goal, gave me 8 points, which I really appreciate it from him. And Antonio, the star of the team, 16 points, 2 goals, and assist. I'll take that. With a good performance from him for the past 2 game weeks. He's also been very, very good, and I hope he'll continue carrying his form, and I hope he won't pick up an injury. And to the bench, Foster 0, Onwamidele 0, Perica 0, and Ailing 1 point. The less said about the bench, the better, really. Then so this team managed to give me 84 points, 189 overall points into from the 2 game weeks we've had so far, and overall rank of 52k. I'm actually so happy about that, because I don't think last season I was here, so I'm really happy about that. So now I'm going to talk about my transfer thoughts. So as I've said in the GW2 team review, thinking of maybe shifting out Shaw or Buendia or Mahrez, but for now I'm going to shift out Buendia because I have 2 transfers. I have to shift 1 player so that for game week 4 I can have 2 transfers. So I'm going to shift off Buendia, and the most likely candidate to come in is Gray from Everton. He's been playing a lot of games. He's not owned by many people, so differential pick there, taking a risk with him. He scored a goal last game week, and they have relatively easy fixtures because they are Brighton, Burnley, and Aston Villa. For Buendia, they have tough fixtures. Maybe Brentford is not that hard, but you don't know because they lost to Watford, so you can't tell maybe if they are on form, or Aston Villa just missing Grealish. So that's what I'm looking. And they have Chelsea and Everton next after Brentford. Aston Villa fixtures are tough after Brentford. So also I'm thinking of moving out Danny Ings. So what I think I'll do is I'll make a standalone video talking about my transfers, and because I'm also thinking of bringing in Lukaku, Greenwood, removing the likes of Bruno, because the likes of Bruno, just to funding the necessary money required to transfer. So this week, depending on whether we'll get early team news from Man City, so as to know whether Grealish is starting or Mahrez is starting. So if Mahrez is not starting that game, I'll maybe remove him for Grealish. But if Mahrez starts that game for Man City, or you don't get the early team news, I'm just going to do Buendia to Gray. Also Traore is a good option because I think after Manchester United they have easy fixtures, and Traore has played most games, although his finishing is not that good maybe, but you can just take a risk with him. So anyway, I'm going to make a video next week about transfer thoughts, players to bring in, players to remove. So stay tuned for that video coming out next week. So now I'm going to take you through my game week 3 team reveal. So the team hasn't changed much from game week 2, so I'm going to go through it quickly. So in goal we have Sanchez, plays against Everton. I'm not so sure he's going to keep a clean sheet because Calvert-Lewin is on form, so you can just hope for save points and maybe a clean sheet. Then to the defense we have Ailing, Shaw, and Trent. Going for Ailing instead of Tsimikas because Robertson is back, so Tsimikas will most likely go back to the bench. And I'm not transferring out Tsimikas because I don't want to waste a transfer on someone who's just going to come and sit on the bench. So maybe I'll transfer him out during the time I use the wild card. Then to the midfield, we have Salah, Bruno, Mahrez, Benrahma, and Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray comes in for Buendia, obviously. So I hope he performs better than him, and I hope the midfield performs better than last game week. Then to the striking, Antonio and Ings. One of them will most likely be my captain because they have the easier fixtures compared to the rest of the team. Antonio plays Crystal Palace, Ings Brentford. If I don't pick any of them for the captaincy, maybe I'm looking at Bruno against Wolves, which also looks like an easy fixture on paper. So from the three of them, one of them will be my captain. Then the bench where I have Foster, Tsimikas, Omobamidele, and Perika. I don't think they'll do anything for the team. So yeah, so that's the end of the FPL video. But before I end the video, I'd like to kindly ask you to go follow my socials. They'll be in the description. That's where I post my final team news, post my final team. So they'll be there, mostly Instagram. So kindly go and check it out. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day and have a good game week 3. Bye bye and see you later.